Hi, I'm Donna from Stratus, and I'm also a Kellogg MBA grad. And I'm here to give you 5 reasons to apply to Kellogg. Now, there are a lot more than that, but I tried to sort of group them into 5 reasons. So let's get started. So the first is innovative curriculum. First thing you should know about Kellogg is that it has a whole portfolio of MBA options. So there's the 2-year program, there's the 1-year program, there's an MBA with a focus on the intersection of business and technology. There's a Triple M program that gives you an MBA and an MS in design innovation. There's a JD MBA, an MD MBA, and even a Future Leaders MBA program. So do some research and kind of figure out which program is right for you when you're applying. And the good news is if you're not sure, you can also pick a first and second choice. The flexible curriculum is also something that's very innovative about Kellogg. You have management core and then you have majors and pathways so that you can go as deep as you want into specialty areas. And the quarter system also, there aren't that many MBA programs on the quarter system, but it really allows you the ability to kind of customize and take, more courses in any given year. The second reason is collaboration with empathy. Kellogg is rooted in teamwork. It's really the business school that put teamwork on the map. There are group projects from every class. Kellogg is preparing leaders for the real world where you are not going to accomplish anything on your own. So you've got to learn how to work well in teams, whether that's group projects, in clubs, or just collaborating in general. But Kellogg is going to give you multiple opportunities to lead with empathy. One of the things I really like the way it's described as someone at Kellogg is a Kellogg leader will elevate the quality of everyone in the room without making it all about them. So there's a lot of talk about the high impact, low ego culture. Another collaborative and empathetic thing that Kellogg has is really some innovative programs like Quest, where they're pre-MBA trips. Sadly, they didn't have those when I was attending, but you could you start one day of orientation and then you go on and you go on a trip with your classmates. And the focus is on getting to know your classmates, not on what you do. So people don't talk about the jobs you have. They talk about sort of who you are, and you get to know people as people first before you start working with them professionally. The second-year students will provide first-year students with resources to help them in the job search. Employers are looking for people who can, excel in leading teams, and Kellogg is really a top hiring destination for people who want to go into consulting, tech, and financial services. And all of those are areas where being collaborative and empathetic is really important. Third area, experiential and global learning. Experiential learning is where students can work on client projects with options. For example, there's an asset management practicum, there's a venture lab, private equity lab, a healthcare entrepreneurship lab, global lab, sustainability lab. There's also, and I did get a chance to do this, these GYM, Global Initiative in Management courses. And Kellogg has been offering GYM courses since 1989. And what makes these courses unique is that students basically work together in the winter quarter to learn about a country, learn about the issues, have a business problem that they're trying to do some research on. And then after the winter quarter, for those 2 weeks in between the winter and spring quarter, you actually go to that in-country destination and have meetings with companies, and your team has set up lots of visits. Another experiential program that's great is the semester in San Francisco. And there's also a lot of wonderful exchange programs, and they're available on 6 continents. You can go in any of the 3 quarters. A lot of people go in the winter quarter. There are options in top programs around the world like INSEAD, LBS, HEC Paris, and just a whole host of others. And that leads me to the 4th reason for why Kellogg, and that's the Global Hub. It was completed in 2017. And it is a 415,000 square foot building that's adjacent to Lake Michigan. And honestly, it is the most spectacular educational building I have ever been in. It's amazing. There are so many opportunities for students to collaborate in that space. There are the Spanish Steps when you go into the main pavilion, and that's an easy place to meet up with your study groups or just catch up with a classmate or faculty. And the building is just built for collaboration. And the 5th reason for why Kellogg is Evanston. You are a train ride away in Evanston from all the amenities and all the job prospects in Chicago, but you get to live in a great town where it's walking distance. There's a couple of places where a lot of students live in common, but really it's just an easy place to live. You're going to see your classmates after class. You're going to see them on the weekend. You're going to see them, in downtown Evanston. There's really a nice atmosphere there. On Fridays, the students gather for TGs and sort of, different clubs will host and have opportunities for students to get together and sort of celebrate the week and get ready for the weekend. It's really easy to get to the airport. Lots of people actually also there's recruiting on West Coast, East Coast, Midwest. Really, there's so many things and there's so many reasons more why you should look at Kellogg, but there's just a few. So I hope that you are doing your research and good luck with the process.